What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And, well, something interesting dropped from Dodge, a teaser. And if you remember when the Rumblebee came out couple months ago now, 3 months ago, that I think I told you this all the way back in April. Maybe it was March. It was after Beamer invasion. When we first dropped the information of the Rumblebee for the first time, that was coming back, that a lot of stuff you're going to see here moving forward is going to be bee themed because we have a bunch of that stuff, legacy stuff from Dodge. Did I think they were going to bring the Super Bee back or the Killer Bee Dakota? Not this quickly, to be honest. But it looks like the Super Bee, because unless something's radically changed at Dodge and the Dakota is going to be a Dodge, it's got to be the Super Bee. And, well, Dodge just dropped this teaser. I'm going to drop that. We're going to get into the intro. And then we're going to come back right after this. Guys, before we get into today's video, I got to talk about the giveaway that's going on the channel, as we just yesterday launched the Dual Challenger giveaway. It's a classic Challenger with an updated Hellcat Challenger, and you can win both. I saw what you guys were saying about wanting to be able to buy the tools or get a better shot. So here's what I'm doing for you guys. For the next 24 hours, anything that's picked up at tk'sgarage.bigcartel.com will get you 750 KX entries. That's 750,000 X entries on anything that you pick up. And to only be fair, we'll give you a dual pack or a combo pack, which will allow you to also get in on the TRX. Now, that's on the tool site only. Now, we got the merch site. There's individual stuff that's still available for the TRX, and that is closing out on August 2nd. And there's individual stuff up for the Dual Challenger giveaway on the merch site at tk'sgarage.com. Both will be linked below. But if you want the best shot and you want to get in on both, for the next 24 hours, so at the time of me recording this, let me give you the time. So I'll tell you what time we're going to put it on the site to shut it down. So by 3 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow, it will be ended in terms of the extra entries and the combo pack. So if you want to get in on both the TRX and the Dual Challenger giveaway, now you can do it. Link is in the description down below over on our tool site where we sell like the scan tools, hand tools, all that stuff. tk'sgarage.bigcartel.com. So good luck. So you can see that is the day before Roadkill Nights. Now, I know I think we're doing some kind of technology show or something that's for press. I always love going to those because, I mean, let me keep it real. There's a lot of people that work that are actual journalists in the press that have now met me, or we've had conversations or shared a few beers, and they actually like me. They're not haters. But there's a lot. There's a lot of people in the automotive press that can't stand me, and I get it. I could be a little abrasive, like sandpaper, sometimes. Sometimes. But that means I'm that way because I just don't take shit fucking seriously. I don't, I understand for these guys, like, it's their livelihood, it's their job. For me, I don't give a shit. Like, this is a hobby. I have fun doing it. Yes, it makes money. No, I don't care if the money evaporated tomorrow. I'll still do it. I think that's what sets us apart, and that's why I can do what I do, and that's why I get what I get, because it's kind of like being a populist, if you want to call it. When in politics, it's very simple. Simple, doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on; they're always popular because the people can relate to you, right? You're just a regular motherfucker, and people like that shit. Anywho's, we're going there on the 6th, I believe. I think we fly in on the 5th. We go there on the 6th. I think we learn about shit on the 6th, or maybe we're just meeting up. I know that the announcement for whatever this is from Dodge is on the 7th. And for all the people that I've seen, you know, sometimes this stuff gets posted on Facebook too, and I don't know if I'll make this an Instagram video. Maybe. I love the retards that are on Facebook that are like the experts, and they get in and be like, oh, it's the same front end as the current car. It's the fucking same shit. Yeah, I mean, I understand when your IQ is like 42 that, you know, when you're less intelligent than somebody with Downs, I understand that when you're that dumb that you can't see the difference between one vehicle or another. I 100% get it. Which, by the way, I have to, like, I wasn't a big proponent of AI, but I love the AI client that runs my Facebook page because, you know, they make you, I had to answer like 15 questions on how I would answer comments. And the fact that this AI client, and then it sends me like a screenshot. So I have a copy of it. So if I want to roast you on my Instagram, I can. But when people make a dumbass comment and it immediately responds, like in like a millisecond, it responds, that's why I fucked your mom, or that's, or eat a dick on the way out, or whatever. That I love this AI client because it allows me to be in multiple places at once. And in most cases, it answers exactly as I would. Huh? Who would have knew? Anyways, I had somebody message me about, dude, I see how quick those comment. I'm like, that ain't me. That's the AI. Shout out to my savage AI client. Anyways, let's get into this. So we know that there is a Super B. That's what I'm going to guess that this is, right? You saw the intro, the Bs. It's a Super B coming. And we know that there's, we just saw one in traffic the other day. I posted a video on it yesterday. You can see the B logo on the front, but that normally indicates Scat Pack, right? Now, I've had other people message me already and say, no, it's that big demon-esque looking hood from that direct connection car is the Super B. Maybe. I mean, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. The air inlets on this new front fascia of this Dodge, and you probably see it behind me, okay? Let me just get over here so you can see a little better. The air inlets on this Dodge are there for a couple reasons. One, it's probably to help with I'm willing to bet it's got different coolers or whatever on board, and it needs a little bit more air in there to keep the car manageable, right? But for everybody that says, oh, it looks the same, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. If you look at the front of what this looks like and the front of what the current Charger looks like, they are not the same at all. In fact, I'm going to put them side by side here. Let me pause here in a second. I'm going to put them side by side. And then I'm waiting for the retards in the chat to be like, you're in the same car. Does it have some of the same hard points? Yes. Is it the same front end? Fuck no. The hood's different. The fenders look slightly different. The front fascia looks different. Now, I've had people say, okay, maybe the direct connection car is the Super B, right? The one that we leaked here previously. The race pack, right? Maybe. Could be. Who knows? I will say this. I will give Stellantis credit on this. Maybe the security guys will be happy about this. Their security is a little bit better this time around coming into roadkill than it was last year. It's a little better. It's not perfect. Shit's still getting out, but it's not as crazy. I'll say this. We could have two different things here. You could have that race pack, and maybe they call that the Super B. And if I was a betting man, if I had to bet money on it, I'm gonna guess that the new front fascia, this updated front fascia, is probably the Super B, and the other car is the race pack. All right, like it's probably gonna be track focused or some insane horsepower, which tells me that the Super B, like we've been getting all these horsepower numbers, and that's the thing with the Hurricane. The stock high output right now is 550. Knowing what we know about the Rumble Bee and how they've been pushing all about this 777 horsepower, it would not shock me for them to come out with a Super B with a Hurricane with 777 horsepower. It's more than a Hellcat, and it would definitely be fast. Now, it all depends on if they can fix that stupid ass sound. If they can make it sound better, maybe people will be interested in it. But they also have to eliminate that top speed bullshit and everything else on those cars to where it has to be able to compete with a 2023 Hellcat. If a 2023 Hellcat's able to walk that shit in a Texas mile, not going to sell. Not going to sell. I'm going to tell you right now, nobody's going to want that shit. If you're able to walk a Trackhawk or something with this fucking thing out of the box at 777 horsepower as a Super B, yeah, cool, awesome. People are going to sign up. You will have dumbasses that'll buy it. It's going to happen. Now, I've had people say, well, isn't this front fascia? How do you know it's not just a 5.2 liter Hemi? No, the information that I got as of this morning is Dodge could show a car with a Hemi. Just like the Drive reported this morning and a bunch of other people reported this morning, there is going to be a Hemi version of the Charger. Is it going to be Hellcat powered? No. It's going to be whatever this new 5.2 liter twin turbo or supercharged engine is going to be. Okay? It's going to be a newer Hemi. That's that much you could pretty much book. Unless Tim is like multiple Hemi options. And maybe they do the base model of that car at a 5.2 liter Hemi with the massive wang and a 426 as like the mid option, naturally aspirated. And then, fuck you, I'm going to get a divorce. My wife is going to kick me out. I'm going to have to pay child support, but I'm going to have a $1,800 car payment in a car that makes 1,600 horsepower with a 426 supercharger. That car could possibly be there. As Tim said multiple times, they're trying to make these vehicles to be a bad decision, but not bad enough to get you kicked out of the house. The 426 supercharger is getting your ass kicked out of the house. Your ass is getting divorced on that one. I'm sorry. Go get a Rumble Bee. Anywho's, I say that to say this. And I'm not a proponent. People are going to be like, oh, you're dick riding for the company. No, that's not it. And yes, I'm an investor. So take that for what you will. You can say I'm biased. You can say all the other fucking shit you want to say. But I'm a realist. And because I come from both of those worlds, I will say this. I am a little aggravated that Dodge wants to call this muscle. Call it performance. Don't call it muscle. Because you can't call something that sounds, and I get it, because someone's going to give me the Mike Tyson reference, right? Mike Tyson sounds like a little guy, but he can fuck people. Yeah, I get it. There's anomalies in every situation, right? There's like those rare instances. But for the most part, if you sound like this, you ain't doing shit. They're going to pack you up, send you down the road. If Dodge just called it performance, right? A new era of performance is coming, like in that intro. Instead of calling it muscle, I think people would be more accepting of it. It's like if they come back with an SRT4, right? Or the SRT6 in different models, right? The GLH or whatever this food stamp small car is that they're going to come out with. People would be more accepting of it if they called it performance and not muscle. Muscle is, and I get that. I get what they're doing. They're trying to change the narrative or try to get into the Mopar people's psyche to be like, stop thinking V8s are, it's not just muscle. No, I get it, because you tried it with electric and that shit went flat on its fucking face. Now, the other thing that's concerning to me is I heard the thing, and I've already seen the comments. I've had 7 different people message me about this and go, TK, they're not going to drop a Super B electric car. Could they have renamed the Banshee and made it electric? It would not surprise me if they dropped this car as electric and as gas. I'm not saying that's what they're going to do, but I could see them do that. And the only reason why I say that is, like, when we got that data sheet, when we got that thing in from the service tools for Stellantis for their vehicles, it specifically mentions multiple versions of that 5.2 liter Hemi. And it mentions different versions of that 800 volt system, not just the original one that was supposed to be the Banshee. And I figured, oh, this must be the Ram. This must be the truck, right? The RAV. What if they change that shit from Banshee and call it the Super B? You have an electric Super B and a gas-powered Super B. You bring an 800 volt system electric car and you put out plaid numbers at roadkill nights, and now it doesn't have that Carlos Tavares quality, that fucking shit that makes all those cars live on the back of a fucking flatbed every week. Shout out to my guys in the Daytona forum who are probably like, fuck you, TK. Yeah, fuck you too. But you know exactly what I mean. By the way, this is just a petty notes. Ding! Petty notes. I love the biggest haters in like the Daytona forums and shit, where they're like, I love my car, it has no problems. And then you go back in and you check like, I'm getting a buyback, fuck this car. And you know exactly who the fuck you are too. I think that shit is, karma's a bitch. But it's funny because when people say, you know, this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 right? I think it's funny to watch them flip. So I'm not hating on you guys in the Daytona group as much as you guys try to make it look like, oh, he just fucking picks on us. And no, I pick on the guy who put this shit together with those shitty ass parts. And now you got to live with that fucking shit, because the newer ones ain't having this issue. It's just you guys that were dumb enough to buy this shit at the beginning. Anyways, hopefully that shit all gets worked out. I'm not that kind of a hater. Anyways, but outside of the meat riders and the haters, I think an electric version of that car, 800 volt, whether it's not a Banshee and they call it a Super B, and they come out with the gas version of a Super B, if they drop them at the exact same time, 777 horsepower gas, 1,000 horsepower electric, and it's doing plaid numbers, and they price it appropriately. They raised the price by 12 grand of the existing one. No one's buying that fucking shit. I can tell you that right now. They're not fucking selling. They're not. I have friends that own dealership groups, and they're like, we can't discount this bitch 50% and sell it. So, but that could change with the right demonstration and the right marketing behind it. You make it reliable. You put some insane ass warranty on it. And oh boy. Oh boy. So anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. You know what I also love though? Racists. Racists are awesome. I just saw this notification pop up while I was here. Is it going to show me his comment? Oh no. I just saw somebody that was like, "Oh, tell me how bad you hate being white." I love being white, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. Anytime I'm doing ignorant shit in my blacked out tinted car and I can roll down my window and just hang my arm out, I don't get pulled over. So, yeah, I'm guessing that has to do with some of my music selection when I post stuff on Instagram, whatever. Sorry, bro. I'm sorry that I'm not posting John Denver or whatever, but I'm sure you feel the same way when I post Morgan Wallen or Garth Brooks or some other shit. So you can't pigeonhole me into a different thing. And don't worry, after this video, go over to my Instagram stories because I'm going to screenshot this dude. And I'm going to do my best black car guru thing. And I'm going to cook this. I almost said a word I know I can't say. Rhymes with the bag. Anyways, y'all have a good day. Let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments. And as always, because you know I'm going to be, stay petty, my friends.